Hello, everyone. Is the Prophet Michael David, aka Aries, and today we're going to talk about Elizabeth. So, who is Elizabeth? Elizabeth is my next reincarnation. She's going to be Mashiach too. She's just going to be 3 times better than me. And the thumbnail for this video, and I showed it before, that's just the closest I could get to, you know, seeing her in here. But I'll describe her a bit more. Okay, here we go. Elizabeth is kind of like, we're both opposites and the same because she's my reincarnation. But I chose that picture because she's got really angular features. Sometimes when visions and stuff, some things are faceless. Other prophets have said that as well. But in others, it's clear she has angular features. That's why I chose that picture. Also, the moon, she's the embodiment of the moon, as I'm the embodiment of the sun. And the armor, no, she never wears armor. Sometimes it's like a black suit. It's not like a cat suit. It's more like a uniform. And then now I'll talk about her hair. She's obviously a brunette with hair very much like that. That's the other reason I picked the picture. All right, Elizabeth's signature thing, except for being a prophet, is her hair. And she's very much a brunette, but she almost has like a certain amount of strands, almost have a lavender, almost purple look. And even though purple is not my color, it's not like dead blood purple, it's like lavender. But in the sun, when it seems to reflect more red, and so there's always a bit of, she seems to be, more of a redhead in the bright sun. But her signature look is in the moon, especially the full moon. That same lavender streak doesn't shine red, it glows like moonlight. And so that's why she's known for her hair. She has like the hair that every woman envies just because it's so unique, especially in the moonlight. So when did I know about Elizabeth? It was during the OG 36 days, which is February 28th, 2021 through April 5th, 2021. But about halfway through, I knew about reincarnation, but not so weirdly, I was more interested in what would be reincarnated in the future than from the past. And so, yeah, I knew about Elizabeth, but then on day 35, like right around the time where she told me around Aries, I have to tell you this story because this is one of those where you got to listen real closely to what God says because she's kind of sneaky. Okay, so this is day 35 back in 2001 after 3 p.m. Checked other videos if that's the day. Prophetic vision. So I'm chilling out on top of Khufu's tower with God, and she's peeling off my horseshoes, telling me she was so proud of me, but I can never do that again. Can't pull from the Akashic Library that hard ever again, and I promised her on that. And then she told me she's so proud of me. I'm giving you a new name, Aries, and a new zodiac, Aries. And then, but I was jammed, so I was like, are we ever going to do this again? Because that was super fun. And that's when I had the prophetic vision of Elizabeth, her going through the whole thing. And at the end, she was successful, but she was like super angry. She was like, why at the end, or why did you download that guy into me if for all the lines, if at the end all I needed was circles? And Gaia told her, because that was Michael's thing. He destroyed things with lines, and that was his job. And you bury things with circles, and that's your job, Elizabeth. And I know that's a really weird story out of all that I've told, but she really wants me. And I'll tell you why it's important right now. All right, let me put it this way. As a Moshe, and dealing directly, incessantly with God for the better over 3 years now. Um, a lot of things are picking up what she doesn't say, what she doesn't forbid, stuff like that. But in this case, you got to listen really closely what she does say, or what people do say in prophetic visions. And the key phrase in here was, Elizabeth said, "Why did you download that crazy Taurus or whatever guy into me?" She's also Taurus, but um, and that means that that's not just that she professes what I was or whatever, but that the download thing is she actually has my memories. She has memories of her past lives. And so I realized that's an aspect of the universe too. And then the question was, well, why? And it's just because, well, as souls, which is what God's trying to grow, um, like, we're just not mature enough to remember our past lives. Why? Because people would slip back in their own mistakes. You can't give, people who are psychopaths and sociopaths today access to thousands of years of doing it in the past. They're just going to be even better at it. We're just not mature enough to know our past lives. All right. I was going to initially talk more about like some of the other aspects like Aries and Tupac and stuff like that, but now I think I'll just end this video on this. I mean, I'll have to make a video on that sometime. But again, Elizabeth is just my reincarnation in the future. She's also going to be a Mashiach, just 3 times better. And just on a note going out, like, she's got to be 3 times better, then that world has to be 3 times more messed up than this one. And that seems almost absurd, but you never know. That's just how God, and she's the multiverse. Yeah, that's how that works. So I think I'll just sign out there, and you all have a good day. As always, rule number 1, do not touch other people without their consent, aka do not hurt each other. And rule number 2, it's all about honesty. Lies are a tick down, aka try not to lie. All right, y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.